Tell me about the what that hotel meant here to Myrtle Beach. And I mean, there's an excerpt in there where you describe, the rich and famous, and you kind of do all kinds of adjectives. I mean, what was that like in the late, well, for you, it would have been in the, mid 50s, 60s. What was it like going there on a Friday night at 9 or 10 o'clock? What was it like?
Well, for instance, like I said, I worked in the restaurant with Dad, but after the season, there was no business.
Okay.
So I like to have a little pocket money. So Dad would drop me off at the Ocean Forest, and I was a bellhop and a busboy, and I was 10 and 11 and 12, during the off season. But they had conventions, and they also had the marine patio where all the big bands used to play. Dorsey, Woody Herman, Spike Jones, Harry James. It was that outdoor, acoustically correct amphitheater under the stars where the big bands are playing.
Wow.
And people would dress beautifully. And the people that couldn't get in back then or didn't have the right clothes or enough money, there'd be 100 cars lined up on the beach, and people be dancing on the beach under the moonlight, because the music was blowing down to the ocean.
Yeah.
So that was one of the beautiful things about the Ocean Forest. And then they also had the only theater in the round on the East Coast. Every seat was perfect. And they had some of the greatest movie stars on earth there. People don't realize how many famous people came through there. I personally waited on, excuse me, John Ireland, John Payne, Veronica Lake, Diana Barrymore, Tallulah Bankhead, Zazu Pitts, Tuesday Weld, Burt Lahr. She gave me a few minutes. I could name 25 more. I remember I had a little white starch jacket, with these big buttons and a bow tie and a white shirt and black pants with a stripe on them. And sometimes they'd have cocktail parties after the show, and I'd walk around with canapes. I didn't know what a canapé was the first time. I knew what an hors d'oeuvre was, but they called them canapes.
Okay.
So I'm passing, these little hors d'oeuvres. I remember Tallulah Bankhead is standing there with one of these big, long cigarette holders.
Right.
And she talked, darling. That's the way she talked.
Yeah.
And she sees me and she wiggles her finger. And I come over. I think she wants a canapé. And she says, hold out your hand. You're very cute. And I held my hand out, and she dropped the ashes in my hand and said, put that somewhere. And I'm thinking, if this was on the boulevard, I would have knocked you out.